Okay, I'm in the mountain village of Beddgelert in North Wales. I'm in this car park. It used to be free up until about maybe certainly a couple of years ago, and but now it's pay by app, and it's a little bit on the stiff side. The charges begin at £3.30. Right. Okay, so I'm just keep my fingers crossed that. See, up there's blue sky, but over there's kind of like mist approaching. So let's see. Yeah, there's the. Okay, so I'm going on a circular walk here, about a 2-hour walk around the village here. Part of the walk goes on this main road, which is not much traffic on it this time of year. Very few people around because, yeah, it's getting on to the middle of January now already. We turn off the main road here and go down this driveway. It says private drive, but it's actually public right of way. Continuing up this it's kind of like a driveway. It's a private road. Someone's keeping an eye on the territory here, local maybe. Yeah, this is the light railway. It's of course closed during the winter season. He's taken, yeah, a friendly local. All right. This is the Ascent route to Hebbog. You can just see it up there, over the trees. Yeah, quite an impressive mountain. I'm going to have to check the map because I turn off here to the right somewhere. Unfortunately, you can't. I think you might be able to see. Well, you can't see the tops of the mountains back there because mist covered. And I'm just about in the sunshine. Hebbog's in nice sunshine up there. Yeah, I turn off a bit further up to the right, so continue on this private road here. Okay, I'm crossing this light railway, or tourist railway as I call it, for the third time in just a quarter of a mile. And I think the reason for that is it kind of goes round in a series of circles to smooth out the gradient. It's somewhat steep around here for the railway, otherwise. I think this is Coombe Glock, is it? I may have got that wrong, I'll check in a minute. Yeah, this is the known for the generations of mountain walkers as the start point for Hebbog. There we go, Hebbog. Yeah, this away. Yeah, so that I leave the driveway and yeah, the start point. Huh. Yeah, for that, I think it's a magnificent mountain, and I'd still like to climb it, but yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, well, I could probably go a partial ascent, but not today, of course. Okay, I'm a little bit lucky here because just another quarter mile further east, I think, I'd be in the shadow or in the clouds. Yeah, it's just the sun's just at the edge of that bank of it's kind of like that. It's kind of like a fog more than a cloud, mountain fog. You get it in the coastal regions as well. So I'll see what happens. But I'm enjoying this part, the beginning of the walk anyway, because I'm in the in the sunshine. Haven't seen too much of that recently. There's that farmhouse there, and up there is that's not actually the summit of Moll Hebog up there. That's kind of like a false summit. The summit's a bit further on, another 200-300 foot of ascent, and there it is. You turn off here, yeah, Moll Hebog, yeah. Turn off there, and there's the beginning of the mountain footpath. Yeah, so okay, but this is a kind of like again a kind of a manicured footpath that goes up to Rhydd, I think, Rhydd, the little village of Rhydd. It's kind of about 2-3 years ago it was constructed as a cycle track. Since I left the car park, I've been gradually ascending. I'll just point out that over there, that farmhouse. I stayed there once. It was bed and breakfast. It's got an excellent view of Moll Hebog, and I should be turning off this manicured footpath shortly. There should be a footpath that goes. Well, I lose most of the height I've gained, descending down, and then down to the river. Okay, this is the first time actually I've walked on this particular section of the this cycle track that was built not, well, 2-3 years ago maybe, and you can see it's quite elaborate. Yeah, that's. You can cross the stream with this well, quite substantial footbridge. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, there's a footbridge down there. This is a junction of footpaths here. There's a trail that goes up there through the woods, and down here looks like starting to descend. Yeah, so yeah, I'm kind of quite happy so far. It's I just caught the edge of the sunshine before it disappears behind a cloud, and so far that cloud hasn't come any closer. So that's good. Said that a few seconds ago. It is. Yeah, the clouds are finally covering the sun. So. Well, now I did plan to go down that path there. It looks like it's fairly nice, good footpath, going down to the river, then up on the other side. But what I'll do, I'll just see if I can. I think I should be able to gain access to the road, and the river and the road down here. There's a kind of like a recreation park. Chalets and things like that a bit further down. Okay, so what I'm going to find out now is whether I can gain access across there to the well, this obviously this trail here, does it? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's. I was hoping for a direct access point across there. Look as though there is a direct access point, but there's a whistle stop there for that complex of caravans and well, it's a holiday complex. And looks like, well, people are forced a way across here, but there's no, of course the trains aren't running today, but I don't like doing that, but oh well, because that's private property over there anyway. I'm not the first one to cross there, right? The fence has been pushed down, but so really I shouldn't, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. It is private property, I think, but there are a few people around. Yeah, there's substantial chalets here, substantial buildings, so I think they're permanently lived in. Yeah, so if you like peace and quiet, this is the place to come. Okay, I'm still in the sunshine just about. Looks like, yeah, so these are substantial chalets. I'm looking for the exit right now, so to get to the road. Let's say they're still occupied. Well, most of them look as though they're occupied. At one time, before I actually moved up here permanently, I was thinking of just buying one of these chalets, and not on this site, well, over by Trails of Inith. It's well some distance away from here, but circumstances decided me against it. I think you have to, well, the site I was thinking of buying my chalet on, you could only live there for 11 months a year, and they shut down the site 1 month a year for maintenance purposes. Okay, there's the site to 3D, Beddgelert. So that's where the access to that footpath I was on earlier. If I'd have carried on that along that track or footpath a little bit further, I would have come to an access point for this complex of chalets here. Very, very pleasant, kind of like well, well, it looks like it's a residential park and forest holidays. Yeah, so it's privately owned. And I'm just about to cross the river here. Okay, this complex of chalets is served by public transport. There's no footpath here, but so it's a short distance of road, short distance of. Well, Hebog is gradually getting encroached by that mountain fog up there. But the footpath is just down here, maybe, well, a little over 100 yards. So, and of course there's very little traffic. Well, there is traffic, but not much at this time of year. There's a bit of traffic on this road, but it's, well, it was about maybe a little over 200 yards of road walking. I haven't actually been on this little footpath before. Well, it looks all right. Okay, a whole squadron of high-performance aircraft just came a few minutes ago. It's just, well, huge racket. It's, well, the noise will frighten the enemy, let alone anything else. But I'm still just about in the sunshine here. So this is, yeah, it's quite pleasant, really. Yeah, it's not bad here at all. It's still just about in the sunshine. It looks like I'm doing a bit of work here, so I'm going to have to squeeze past these tractors and continue uphill there. Okay, they're resurfacing the driveway there, because this does lead up to some habitations. This track, easy walking on this well, concrete driveway. And I just passed her. I think she's a local, right there, local. Must have maybe gone to do a shopping or something. Oh, she might be living in that one of those chalets. So again, with this mountain, you do have mountains, you do have local climates, and of course the sun is still just about showing there, but you get banks of fog, mountain fog all over, so you can't see well, you probably might even be able to see Snowdon from here, but no chance today, I'm afraid. There's the village of Beddgelert down there, so I'll go above it along this well, it's kind of like semi-road, tarmac road or asphalt, and then I'll descend down to the road and then into the village. Okay, old farm buildings, and looks like there's like a chalet there. It's probably built to rent out to holiday makers. It's got a good position for views. And well, this is about what? Well, it's on the hillside above Beddgelert. This way. Now, if I was feeling a bit more energetic, I see there's some kind of a track that goes up there to that ridge, and then from there maybe you can conquer that hilltop there. But yeah, I'll continue on my original plan. This is where I start descending down on this somewhat soggy footpath down to the road there. Well, 200-300 feet below me, I think, maybe more. You can see a couple of ravens circling around on that hilltop. Now, I have done this walk before. I did it in the opposite direction, and I think anti-clockwise direction. Oh, it was a good 5 years ago, maybe longer. And of course that was before I started taking videos, so this is well, I've taken videos of Beddgelert, the village itself, but not on this particular walk. That's that, yeah, they got, there's a kennel up there, and I upset the dogs going through going along the side of the kennel. But okay, so this is quite nice. It's a good walk, this. That footpath hasn't changed since I did it last. It's still a bit, it's slippery rocks. It hasn't been upgraded at all. Yes, unfortunately, in 5 years or so, I've gone downhill. My sense of balance and whatever, and agility, clambering over slippery rocks, is no longer there. So this is a section of the path where I have to take care. Yeah, there's the road down there, and you can see this slippery footpath continues for about 200 feet of descent. Yeah, so it's not really recommended for if you're not, unless you're a youngster, of course, no problem. It's the road, so easy walking from now on in the Gwynant Valley here, and I think I turned left just here 50 yards along this road. That wasn't the turn-in, that was a private, that's the Glassland, I think. The river comes down from the slopes of Snowdon. Yeah, I turned left just here, well, not less than 100 yards away. Left here the Scenic, is it Scenic Val? Well, that's the country house with, oh no, the copper, yeah, the copper mines are further up there's the Glassland River. Yeah, the watershed is well, only about 3 miles away, I think, as the crow flies, or 3 or 4 miles, and it gets quickly gets water, especially this time of year. It's the first walker I've seen. Of course, I'm on by far the most popular stretch of the footpath. Okay, if you like the sound of running water, then by one of these riverside dwellings here. Yeah, it kind of, well, I know there are lots of YouTube videos that are just made of the sound of streams, running streams, or rain falling on the roof. It's, well, I think, well, it helps you to go. It's a kind of somnolent, somnolent, don't know how to pronounce that. It helps you to go, become sleepy and get a good night's rest. Alright, so this is the coming into Beddgelert, the village of Beddgelert. The only problem there is that there's a parking problem with those roadside cottages. I imagine there's not permits available to park. Okay. Grandmother house. Yeah, Beddgelert. I was just going to say it's just about empty, but I just noticed someone walking. Well, it's a local walking the dog. Yeah, it's virtually there's no tourists here to speak of. Yeah, it's deserted as far as tourists go. So the locals have the village to themselves this time of year. Okay, there's the Glaslyn meets this river there, comes down from the meeting of the waters. And of course, I've taken a video of this before. There's the Beddgelert church. Back in the medieval times, it was I think it was an Augustan priory. Yeah, the meeting of the waters. It's an excellent spot here. There are a few tourists, 1 or 2 tourists around here, so this is the river that comes down from the Rhydd. Well, it's only 4 miles up there, so yeah, so okay, so famous old-fashioned bridge. Beddgelert, Prince Llewellyn. I think it's yeah, it's a pub. If I can find a bench here in the in this old church. Is this open? Oh yeah. No, well, the church. I don't want to go inside the church. Might be open. There it is, St Mary's Church. I think it's open. Let's see. Well, I won't have a break inside the church. Yeah, okay. So this is a kind of well, a bit mouldy, I'm afraid. Jack and Mary. Yeah. I took a video in Beddgelert somewhere around a year or so ago, and I can't remember if I came in here. I think I may have done. So if I did, I would have taken a video of it. Okay, so this is the inside of the church. I know nothing at all about it. It's formerly a I think it was a priory here at one time, a medieval priory, and I think a lot of the stones are still oh yes, yeah, I have been here before, so yeah, because I remember, yeah, that's I think, yeah, that looks as though it belonged to the medieval priory there, those arches. Right, so I won't go any, yeah, I won't go, I won't take any more video. I've already got this on previous video. Okay, that's the end of this walk. I was thinking of going a bit further around the village and look at the Beddgelert railway station, which it isn't open, but you can walk into it. Well, I'll call it a day, I think, at this point. And the car park. In fact, I can see my car just there in that car park. So that's the end of this walk.